Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. In this video we will see how to work with the spin tool. In the previous video we have shown some basics, but a few basics are left in this spin tool. So what we will do, let's go to the spin tool first. Just click on that and I'm selecting XYZ all together. So by pressing shift I have to select all this XYZ directions, okay, and I'm selecting a face. So basically all things you can do by just selecting this face, and after selecting the face I have selected XYZ. Okay, so now if my cursor is at this point, okay, so everything is depending on the cursor. Basically, let's say if I try to rotate and my face, so what is happening, it is moving, it is taking cursor as a reference, and it is having a rotation based on what we are giving the value. Okay, so let's say if I move the point of a cursor somewhere farther, let's say by pressing shift and left click, right click on a mouse, I can see that the cursor I have moved here. Previously cursor was here, right? That's why it was duplicating the object around that point itself, around the cursor itself. But as I moved a little bit above and a little bit farther from the object, I can able to make a big circle or a big object kind of thing, a big cylinder. Okay, with this you can able to increase the number of cylinders, which will add smoothness to your object. You can see as I'm increasing, you can see that my object is getting more and more smoother, right? So I'm just keeping less number of cylinders. Okay, and after reaching at this point, let's say I want to rotate my object about this point now. Let's say, so I'll move my cursor to this point now. Let's say what will happen, so press shift and then this one. Now again if I just do spinning, you will observe what is happening. Okay, so now let's say I'm trying to move it at this point. So at this point this is not working. So what I will do, I'll just take this green line and just try to rotate again. Okay, maybe the object face is not selected, I guess that's why it's not working. So I'm going little zoom and then I'm just going to do this one. Actually my cursor is very far from it. I can keep it little bit closer somewhere here. Okay, so that I can able to work. So let's say I'm trying to rotate within this point. Okay, so shift and right click, my cursor is here now, and now I'll click on this spin object and you can able to see what is happening. Okay, so you can play with this however you want, but make sure you're selecting the things what you want to work with. You can do it in any direction. Okay, I've done this direction. Now I want to change my direction. Let's say I don't want to keep it here. After doing this, I want to move my cursor somewhere here. Let's say cursor here. So what it will do, it will take this cursor as a reference and it will move its will spin around the object. Let's say how. So now it is going to turn like this form. Can you see? So any figure, like any structure you want, you can able to give this with the help of cursor. Let's say I'm moving my cursor here now and I'm selecting the face. After selecting it, I click on a spin, and let's say I will rotate it towards this direction. So whatever you will choose, you can able to actually work with that. You can increase the number of smoothing here. Okay, now let's say what will happen if I just select this use duplicates. So basically what it will do, I have selected the face, right? So it is showing the duplicates of the faces as per the number of cylinders, 14, and this is the face. Now if I increase, now what will happen, see, like this, and I'm doing a duplicate. So only the faces are getting duplicates, right? So if I untick, what will happen, the cylinder will again come back to its position. Like that you can make pipes or any structure, you can give any figure to this. Okay, I hope this is clear to you about the spin. Okay, you can spin any object. Let's say not only the cylinder, you can work with let's say I'll just select A and I'll delete this object, the cylinder. I want a cube. Now I want to play with the cube. So shift plus A I have to press, get the cube here. So with the cube also I can play. Okay, let's say I'm pressing G and I'll move my cube here. I'll zoom it a little bit, and let's say I'll select one face on the top. Let's say I'm selecting this one. So anyone you can select and then go to the spin, and after that you can choose which axis you want to rotate. So I've selected all three by pressing shift, right? Let's say I want to rotate it in this direction. So what is happening, my face is rotating in that particular direction. Can you see? Okay. If you want to do with the like full cube, then what you have to do is just press Ctrl Z, and now what I will do, I will select the whole object as a cube. Okay, then I will perform this spin operation. You can do as it is, like how you have done before. So what is happening now, the whole cube is getting circled around, right? Circled around what is the reference point? Your cursor is working as the reference point. Now so what will happen if I move my cursor a little bit closer to this? At that time you will see the circle will not be this much big. Okay, and you can also able to control this. Let's say I'm moving my cursor somewhere here. I said shift plus right click. Now I'm selecting this object and then I'll apply spin on it. Then what will happen, let's check. You can see the circle's length and everything got reduced. So basically if I press Ctrl Z, go to Ctrl Z, I'll do the spinning again. I want to show the tools which is opening here. Let's say I'm just doing this one, this part I'm performing. After leaving that, I can play with these things. Okay, I can do the rotation, increase, I can increase the rotation, whatever I want. I can make it towards x-axis, I can make it towards the z-axis, I can extend it and reduce it, and whatever I want I can able to do it. Can you see? Not only that, you can play rotation. These keys are responsible for rotating. You can rotate the object in x-axis, in y-axis, or in z-axis. Getting? I hope this is clear to you, and this will change the dimensions, like how much radius you want to take towards y, how much this one you want to take x towards y. So these things you can play. I hope you understood this spin part. In the coming tutorial we are going to see how to make some objects using the spin and polybuild tool. Okay, thank you for watching.